Namaste. Good morning. Please. Good morning. As you are the advanced students of dance, especially specializing in Bharatanatyam, but your awareness is all dance, the whole gamut of dance, and concern is also with what you are studying now, its past, its present, and what is assumed or what will happen or what will you make it happen in future. So, one of the very well known scholars of our times, Professor Ranjana Srivastav, has made her observations regarding the future of Indian classical dance and taking specially the style of Kathak, of which she is definitely an expert. So, this topic is a challenge for any visionary and even more challenging for artists, students, dancers, scholars and critics and many others who have been studying, analyzing and commenting on the process of growth, development, evolution and even perhaps devolution of the art of Kathak retrospectively. This may apply to all other dance styles as well. The knowledge as the Kathak is acknowledged as the classical dance of North India with a lineage of a strong Guru Parampara going back to the Acharya Kathak mentioned in the Niruktam by Yakshamuni. Undoubtedly, the art of Kathak has travelled a long way. This long, hazardous journey reveals the process of adaptation, fusion, diffusion, which is natural for the survival of any art for the simple reason that the society not only provides a natural and conducive environment for the birth, growth and survival of art forms, but it also acts as a catalyst to witness the gradual or sometimes sudden change or even decay and death of many others. Also an expression of desire and emotions at the individual and social level. Kathak was adorned with many colors, flavors and attributes. It was and it is an art, science, religion, philosophy, all at the same time. The Vishnu Dharmottar Puran talks at length regarding the aspects of interrelatedness of all the arts. Kathak, like all other classical Indian dances, is and has remained young, youthful and wise because creativity in India shouldered the responsibility of carrying forward a legacy of time-tested traditions for the benefit and betterment of both the individual and the society at large. It is largely for this reason that, similar to a seed which holds within itself the possibilities of a huge tree with flowers and fruits and leaves, tastes and aroma and the like, Kathak in its existing condition has also at any period of time held within itself many secrets of future possibilities of growth and development. As you know, in the present consumeristic society, with an industrial approach has targeted the earlier holistic approach towards life and the arts. In our case, that is in case of Kathak, where the philosophy, religion, yoga and mysticism intermingled in a very unique way, where life became an art of philosophy, thereby adding that special unique flavor and essence to experience divinity through the arts. We are all witness to the current changing face of Kathak, the shifting of focus from solo to group performances, the reduction in soft, delicate, suggestive movements like Kalasa, Kasak Masak, Gale Ka Dora, the Gajagamini Chal, the Hav Bhav, Hela, and many other soft lyrical movements in favor of a growing lilt towards Tayyari, Tatkar, Ginti ki Tihais, Chakkars. The fast obliterating lines demarcating gharanas and the accompanying migratory tendencies in students to learn from many gurus. The children of Gharanedar gurus taking admissions in colleges and universities. The popularity of dancing on recorded music. The excitement and craze for dancing on the Bollywood songs. The growing use of technology in performances to enhance the effects. The entry of event managers, project managers, stage managers, social media managers, stylists, choreographers, the coming up of dance groups and companies, the immense popularity of dance shows, dance events challenging the traditional conferences and sammelans, foreigners taking up the Indian dances, classical and both, as careers. Clearly, we are trending and standing on the threshold of to witness a paradigm shift indicating futuristic trends. Already the fusion techniques reflect the import of styles and concepts from all over and across the world, a natural outcome of the impact of a globally connected society. The barriers and boundaries of Kathak are being broken most casually. Kathak is getting closer to acrobatics and gymnastics. In its survival for existence, both the art and the artist have very definitely become a smarter, fitter, powerful, glamorous, and one up on technical perfection. The amalgamation of different styles as used in ballet, flamenco, ballet, Sufi, and many others, including Bollywood, both indigenous and foreign, have made their repertoire interesting. With the society providing a natural milieu and environment for the growth and propagation of arts, similar to the concept of smart cities, smartphones, the concept of smart dance Kathak is already peeping out of the ramparts of the Kathak bastion. The futuristic trends will very definitely be more and more techno-savvy, thereby harnessing all the latest developments as they keep coming up from time to time. The excessive experimentation and competitiveness, the natural qualities of consumeristic society will very definitely import all the tricks of the trade of business essential for survival, where rules will be broken in a jiffy and new ones made to suit the situation, the agenda and the focus single-mindedly being earning money and accumulation of wealth in material terms. While techniques will become advanced, stronger, complex and breathtaking in the coming years, dance will become glamorous, mesmerizing, and dancers will become smarter, cleverer, fitness conscious, and very professional. Perhaps the elements of subtlety, suggestiveness, and softness in Kathak will be the soft targets to lose ground to boldness and loudness, both in attitude and presentations. somewhat similar to the present existing change equation between rhythm and melody in music. Already Kathak dancers are being churned out of workshops, Skype videos. With such cost effective, viable and easily available options coupled with an increasing craze for earning money even in student life and the Guru Sishya Parampara becoming obsolete in hands of the new upcoming generations, the art of Kathak is losing its sanctity. In this journey of evolution and growth, the worst hit is the section of Abhinay in Kathak, which imparted to Kathak an aura and an ethos which made it possible to get a glimpse, or rather experience the mysticism presenting in our arts, thereby making the entire experience both esoteric and exotic. The old world charm, the romanticism, the mysticism, the magic of symbolism, the richness of poetic imagery in the thumris and dadras, and the unlimited possibilities of interpreting them, the dalliance, the wantoness of the Nayaka and Nayikas, the Navayanuvarasa, the Utka or Utkanthita, the Manini, the Dhira, the Abhisarika and many others. The Barahmas, the caravan of changing seasons, exhibiting the harmony between man and seasons. The flow of love in its different manifestations and moods have already become shelved. And though the immediate future does not seem very optimistic, still a surging return a little later cannot be totally ruled out. Another interesting factor which is already making its presence felt in a big way and will definitely escalate in the times to come is the entry of foreigners as students, teachers, performers and artists on the Indian scene. Similar to the FDIs, many of these dancers have set up studios where they take classes and impart training to younger dancers, similar to their Indian counterparts, the gurus. This generation is generally smart, clever, intelligent and hardworking and also very committed. But their commitment to art perhaps, so it seems, becomes secondary when viewed against their very matter of fact approach to life and the environment they have grown in. The paradox being that while they have realized the utility of our arts and are adopting it, we are madly and badly attracted to their material approach and are running blindly towards it. A mirage? In fact, their role and contribution towards the changing format of dance has to be taken note of in a big way and cannot be denied or ruled out. Their presence and role in the futuristic trends in Kathak and dance in general will be extremely important, especially with the changing face of India and the excessive popularity of yoga in the West, thereby creating new possibilities and opening of new areas like yogic dance, fusion dance and not surprisingly Bollywood Kathak. In fact, some time back it was really alarming to read about Sufi Kathak. Another important constituent which has been a constant companion as well as an integral part of Kathak in the extraordinary journey of Kathak dance is its accompanying music and musicians. From simple beginnings of just Pakhavaj and Sarangi, the scene has unfolded to witness a variety of instruments such as Pakhavaj, tabla, sarangi, harmonium, flute, sitar, sarod, cymbals and of course, not to forget the vocal support with the surapeti or tanpura. In fact, instruments like synthesizer, congo have already made their entry gradual on the scene. Seated on the stage with the dancer center stage, apart from supporting, they have helped bring a qualitative difference to the dance performance. The varieties of sounds produced from well-tuned instruments many a time successfully created magical effects, thereby making the entire experience unforgettable. This area is also on the radar of the present growth and development taking place in changing face of the society. At present, the revolutionary techniques in the area of recording and sound development, creating astonishing and astounding effects, have unique, unquestionably increased professionalism many times more. Perhaps the coming next 50 years will witness a mix, maybe orchestra, recorded on advanced machines and played on sophisticated microphones and amplifier systems. The magical presence of the musicians, attractively dressed, coupled with theatrical expressions and actions, especially in percussionist, instantly striking a chord with the audience and also inviting appreciation and claps from them in the time to come, could perhaps become a subject of books in library, so to be memorized by students to pass exams, and not a life and blood experience for simple commercial reasons. Why pay the musicians each time? Pay them once for recording and perform unlimited times. In business parlance, cost effective measures. The immediate casualty already as visible is the element of creativity, a unique feature of our music alone. Also, the coming times will definitely see artists and dancers wearing designer made costumes and dresses become, with the changing times, the priorities will have to be changed simply as a matter of survival. The day is not far when, keeping pace with the slow business industry, artists, vocalists, instrumentalists and dancers will be patronizing this industry as well. In fact, the process has already started. In the coming times, we are bound to witness revolutionary trends in costume and makeup techniques, because coming times are bound to see monopolizing trends developed and promoted by the supercomputers. Yes, supercomputers. The possibility that in future Kathak will don wings not of imagination or poetic fantasy, but the conceptualized movements and choreographed sequences of dance developed on master computers cannot be entirely ruled out. Both the art and we people will pay a heavy price duty in this revolutionary process. The price of romanticism, beauty, spiritualism's values, relaxation, and above all the human touch. However, the clock will again turn full circle, and till then all the classical arts, in this instance Kathak, will keep on providing inspiration and source material for future fusions in the process of growth and development. The rising commercialization, coupled with advanced technology, along with the growing impatience in today's youth wanting quick and immediate results, have already overshadowed the reflections of unfathomable depths of the grandeur of Indian thought and culture, along with the ethical conception of spiritual bliss. Perhaps in the times to come, there will be a scaling shift towards a future focus on some alien resort with out of the world ideas and movement robotic, the human artistic endeavors which focused on fusion of the material with the spiritual will become perhaps bedtime stories, not to be heard and narrated by grandparents, but watched on the videos. Now that the seeds of the future course of growth and development are already germinating, and in the coming next 50 years will only grow stronger, still it will be difficult to predict the exact line of development. The cyclical growth of the society ensures that in the process of evolution, change is inevitable. परंपरा में परिवर्तन है. Also, after reaching a peak, there is no option but to return to the starting point, that is the roots. The roots of Kathak are still strong. The reason being very simple, it is a gift of the ancient Rishi Parampara, a tradition which was consciously structured for the betterment and the benefits of the mankind, where there was a beautiful and there is a beautiful blend or mix of all the 64 arts, each contributing, supporting, embellishing the other directly or even indirectly, and yet having their own individual autonomy. Midst of such a powerful, wonderful and beautiful legacy of well descripted and scripted tradition, endowed with a naturally inbuilt mechanism of resilience, Kathak has been able to survive and withstand many onslaughts and aggressions on all levels: physical, gestures and movement, and spiritual. The content, the deities still continue to constitute and hold an important place in the Kathak repertoire, and each time the art form Kathak has come out more beautifully. In the coming next 50 to 100 years, no matter what direction the offshoots take, the inbuilt mechanism in the dance will never allow it to sever from its roots. Kathak will bask in the glory of its sparkling traditions and reveal the Eldorados of its splendor and beauty in the hands of the new upcoming generations. The magic of Rasa and Bhava undoubtedly will find a beautiful balance between technology and emotions. The sky will then be the limit. The coming years will see the growth of technology like never before, and its application and creative use by dancers and artists in the years to come will definitely take Kathak to unprecedented heights of glory. But the fear remaining, wrong use of technology or technology in wrong hands could well spell a disaster, since it will be a teamwork with the artist, the technical team working together. We could perhaps relax. Besides, the current trend reflects a tendency to copy the West, and undoubtedly their productions are very professional. The challenge for our artists will be to put the missing elements in the professional production, the soul. Kathak as a beautiful section apart from nritya or pure dance, and that is that of Abhinaya. Hopefully, a balanced and sensible combination between dance, technology, emotions could create wonders and remain an experience to cherish. The future is in your hands, friends. Thank you.